Brayden Rowland. Today I'm here with the highly respected hypnotherapist, Dr. Solomon. How are you today, Dr. Solomon?
Fine. How are you today?
Doing very well. So, Dr. Solomon, tell us a little about yourself. How did you get into the world of hypnotherapy?
Well, hypnotherapy is abiding in your higher self. Upon my release from the U.S. Marine Corps over 30 years ago, I was inundated with many behavior problems myself, such as drinking, drug addiction, and alcoholism. And I didn't seem to find a way to rectify these issues, so I went to a hypnotherapist on the campus of Michigan State University, and I was introduced to the Maharishi Yoga. He's the gentleman that the founder of TM, Transcendental Meditation. And then he, in turn, referred me to a hypnotherapist, and after 2 sessions, I stopped drinking, stopped dabbling in drugs, and never thought of having any self-destructive behavior problems that I had prior to that. And subsequent to those 2 sessions, I've been free of all those issues. So I decided to end my conventional education and become a hypnotherapist myself.
So what kind of things can hypnotherapy be used to help with?
Well, mostly psychosomatic disorders, multiple sclerosis, cancer, autoimmune disorders such as cancer, multiple sclerosis, arthritis, diabetes. The pancreas can be, through proper suggestions, the pancreas can start producing insulin again, and a person's diabetes can be reversed. Cancer is a person who lives a lie. When I say live a lie, a person who either is in a relationship or a job that they hate, therefore the immune system turns on them. But through hypnosis, that can be reversed as well. And of course, the common issues such as smoking, weight, insomnia, anxiety, panic attacks, it goes on because 99% of all our illnesses are psychosomatic or autoimmune.
So what separates the hypnotherapy from other forms of therapy?
Well, other forms of therapy deal mainly with the conscious mind, and most of our illnesses are in a result of what at one point in your life was imprinted in your subconscious mind. You see, the subconscious mind connects us to the superconscious mind and the universal subconscious mind, which connects us to mental law and universal intelligence. And if you properly use mental law and universal intelligence, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. You can think and will into existence anything you want. You become what you think. But unfortunately, we don't allow our subconscious mind to work in our behalf. When that little subtle voice in you, that little self that is the true you, speaks to you, you try to boss it around and shut it up. But the subconscious mind is in control of all aspects of your life. You don't consciously control anything. And once you realize this, you can think and will into existence. You can have perfect health because you become what you think. We are all a part of the universe. We are all a part of mental law. We're all a part of universal intelligence. Some people call it God. Some people call it universal law, but they are synonymous. Whatever it is you want, with the proper use of the subconscious mind and proper subconscious imprint, you can have. And the only requirement is belief and the elimination of any fear or doubt. And anytime you have fear or doubt creeping into your consciousness, you have to raise your level of consciousness and your frequency to a level where you have the ability to project into the universal subconscious mind what you want, because the job of the subconscious mind is to manifest the dominant thought of the conscious mind.
So, for people that are looking to embark on their first time for hypnotherapy, how can they contact your office to set up an appointment with you?
That's very simple. That's very simple. You call the number, or you go online, and you email, or you make an appointment through that lovely young lady out there who happens to be my wife, Azaria, and she will make the appointment for you. And when you come in, I will talk to you to see if I feel there's anything I can do to help you. I don't take on any client that walk in because there's a requirement and certain criteria that must be met. You have to believe in it. You have to want it to happen. It's not something, I can't make you do what you don't want to do. Hypnosis is safe, it's non-evasive, because is safe because I'm not going to make you do anything that you don't want to do. If that was the case, you wouldn't need a gun to rob banks. I could go into a bank and say, give me all your money, and forget I told you that. But see, you don't need that. You're not going to do anything that will go against your moral standard. If I told you to take off your clothes off and act silly, you wouldn't do that, because I don't think you do that on an everyday basis. In other words, you're not going to do anything that you wouldn't ordinarily do. It's very safe. But the biggest criteria that must be met, and the biggest prerequisite, is you have to believe it, because belief and expectations equals success. You have to believe that it's going to work. The power of belief is just like the power of forgiveness. If you can have the power to forgive someone, you'll be amazed at what happens in your life, and how you just kind of invite illnesses and sickness when you don't do that. But through belief, that's all required, because the universe will do everything else, because you're already perfect. You can't make yourself better. You can't improve yourself, because you're already perfect, because you're part of the universe. You can improve your behavior, you can improve your performance, but you can't improve you, because you are perfect.
Well, Dr. Solomon, we thank you for taking time for AV Day. It's been very interesting. We've learned a lot, and we hope to get a chance to talk to you in the future.
The pleasure's been all mine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.